Hello, fellow Hema-Gen. It is I, your leader, Hema-Gen. Today is Monday, January 27th, the start of a new reading vlog. I only had one class today, so I used a little vacation time to come home early. So it's 1 o'clock right now. We can use our vacation time in hourly increments, and I'm not sure if that can be done in America. It just got really bright. We have the craziest weather today. I guess I need to give you a reading update and a life update, so let's do that. I am still listening to The Diviners. I'm like 73% of the way through. Let me just get my phone, it's right over there. Okay, I am 76% of the way through The Diviners, and I have 4 hours and 23 minutes left. So my thoughts are pretty much the same as what I said in the last vlog. It's very good, but it's very long. Of course, the 1920s setting in New York, you know, it's iconic and it's very fun to hear about the fashion, hear the weird lingo they're using, like, you on the level? And how? Positively! I do like the atmosphere, and if you don't know, I am someone that if the setting is good and I love the setting, then usually I will like the book. Like, more than character development, more than plot, I have to really love the world. And if I love the world, then we're pretty much golden. I love the fantasy elements. I love that, you know, we have different diviners with special abilities. Some of them don't even really know that they're special, or they don't know why they can do what they can do. And everyone has like a different talent. They're all kind of coming together. We see how they fit in each other's lives. And so that is expertly done. It's just taking me a long time to get through. And you know, when you only have a book out for 2 weeks from the library, you know, sometimes life happens and you can't listen to the book. So I think I've got like 4 or 5 days left to finish this book, and I need to like move my ass. I just got back from the grocery store, so I will show you some things that I got. I asked the fella I'm seeing what food he likes, like what little snacks he likes, and he says he likes these chocolate things which like have alcohol in them, I think. Yeah. So this one I'm assuming is rum. No clue what that is. Let's see. 3.2% sake. There's alcohol in it. Yeah, don't drive a car, blah, blah, blah. What kind of alcohol is it? Cognac. Whoa, this has cognac in it. So he says he likes to enjoy these once in a while. These are for my trail mix that I make. So I have like a bunch of unsalted nuts, and then I throw yogurt covered raisins, chocolate covered raisins, and these weird knockoff M&M things. So it's like sort of healthy, but not really. These are senbei, which are Japanese kind of puffed crackers, I guess. They come in sweet flavors, savory flavors. This is the sweet flavor. You know me, I gotta have my generic Ritz crackers. So I'm gonna put everything in, and it's gonna look all cute. Aesthetic. So yeah, whenever I want a little snacky snack, you know, I just pop over. I keep it out of sight, you know, because out of sight, out of mind, I guess, is what they say. Anyway. Okay, it is still Monday. I am in my comfortable clothes now. I was actually opening my January FairyLoot off camera, and then I had to stop because it's so good and I wanted you guys to see it. So the theme for the January FairyLoot is moon and stars, and this box is supposedly mostly fandom neutral. So the first thing are these super cute star and moon paper clips. I am a teacher, so I can definitely use these. Very cute. I opened up this lovely cushion cover. So with freedom, books, flowers, the moon, who could not be happy? Lovely. Also, different design on the back. It's really cute. I do like it. It kind of clashes with my green sofa, but it also kind of matches this little like tapestry. So I don't know, but it is beautiful. And then this really fun box right here. So starry fairy lights, and they look like this. They definitely require batteries. Oh, that's a lot. It requires AA batteries. I do have AA batteries, so I will have to grab those and see how these look. But fairy lights are super expensive in Japan. There were some outdoor Christmas lights on sale, you know, during the holidays, and they were like $90. So always exciting to receive fairy lights. I wonder if they're rainbow colored or just one color. I don't know. I'm very curious to find out. And then the thing that made me stop and come get the camera was this little moon trinket dish. And I was like, okay, I love a good trinket dish for earrings and stuff, but just wait till you see it. It's so beautiful. It's like this chrome illusion type of color, and I love it. We'll definitely be using that for my earrings and such. I've got earrings right here. Here we go. And my necklace. Very, very cute. And then there's two items that are in these kind of folder thingies. So let's look at this one. It's making noise. Oh, it's a necklace. Okay. Oh, it says Moon Phase Necklace. That is what it looks like, if it will focus. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, that's for sure. I'm just very, very particular about my jewelry. I don't own a lot of jewelry. I tend to wear the same very simple earrings and very simple necklace every day. So I'm not sure how much use I will get out of this, but I don't hate it. It's not ugly by any means. Let's look at the next one. Even the Darkest of Stars keychain. So the keychain clearly fell off and is in the bag, but it says glow in the dark, so let's see. Oh gosh, how cute is that? Okay, hang on, let's see. Will it focus? Look at how cute that little dragon is. Oh my god, that is so cute. I only have one keychain on my keys, and it is a hedgehog that looks exactly like Pumpkin. So I'm not sure what to do with that, but gosh, it really is cute. So we have some little crinklies. These are all over my bed now. This is an Illumine quote. It says, "You have me until the last star in the galaxy dies. You have me." Very pretty, but also very thin little journal. But this would be good because I do keep track of my hedgehog's activity, their weight, how much they ate, and stuff like that. So this would be really perfect for that. It's beautiful for sure. Love me some moon and stars. King of Cups and Queen of Cups for the FairyLoot tarot cards. I do not know who these characters are, but they're nice as usual. I mean, I don't know what you would do with the cards other than collect them. If you had a full set, I guess you could do tarot with them. Here is the book. I think I researched what book it was just to make sure it was going to be different from the Owl Crate book, but I forgot. No sprayed edges, unfortunately. FairyLoot has been kind of slacking on the sprayed edges, but okay, so this is the character art for the book, the letter from the author on the back, some stickers. Oh, that's interesting. Never seen that before. The Fairy Scoop. Okay, yes, I do remember this book. It's called Woven in Moonlight by Isabel. There's a little squiggle in front of the end, so is it Ibanez? Oh, the little dots on this are textured, so that's cool. Oh, I see some art underneath the dust jacket. Hang on. That is pretty cool. Love that. There is just a little, I don't even know if you can see that. The little impression of a moon and stars. Whatever, I can't tell if you can see that. Ooh, inside pretty hunter green. Signed by the author. Right there. And looks like there was a map too. Hang on. Very cool. It's funny to see these Spanish elements because today in one of my classes we watched Remember Me. That's what it's called in Japanese. Is it like Coco? It's either a Disney or a Pixar movie about this kid who is from a family that hates music, but he wants to be a musician, and on like Dia de los Muertos, he crosses over into the land of the dead. We only got to watch the first half, but anyway, totally unrelated. Let's read a blurb. Oh gosh, there's gonna be a lot of words that I cannot pronounce. Let's read about the author first. It says, Isabel Ibanez was born in Boca Raton, Florida, and is the proud daughter of 2 Bolivian immigrants. It's Ximena? Is it Jimena? Ximena? Jimena? Wait, if there's an X. I had a friend whose last name was Shon, Xiong, Shon, but that is Hmong and not Spanish. Jimena is the decoy condesa, a stand-in for the last remaining Illustrian royal. Her people lost everything when the usurper Atok used an ancient relic to summon ghosts and drive the Illustrians from pathetic, Jennifer. La Ciudad? Ciudad? Now Jimena's motivated by her insatiable thirst for revenge and her rare ability to spin thread from moonlight. That sounds an awfully lot like Spin the Dawn. She hunts for the relic, blah blah blah. Okay, it says a lush tapestry of magic, romance, and revolution. Why did I pronounce that in a French accent? Drawing inspiration from Bolivian politics and history. Okay, Bolivian. Still super buzzing, super cute cover. I feel like it's very different from the original. Okay, the standard edition is standard black. And we've got this cool beige cover. I don't hate it. Usually, like with Owl Crate, I like the regular edition better. But I think this one is pretty cool, not gonna lie. But since it's like moonlight night, you think it would be dark. That's the FairyLoot box. So why don't I go get some batteries and see if we can turn on these little fairy lights, and maybe I can stick them on my Harry Potter shelf. Okay, that looks pretty cute, not gonna lie. I don't love that it requires 3 AA batteries, but I do like how that looks. But then the rest of the shelves look kind of dull by comparison. Here's my, Hermione shelf. And I did order book 4, The Goblet of Fire, in the Slytherin edition because it just came out. So I have Gryffindor in book 1, Ravenclaw in book 2, Hufflepuff in book 3, and I will have Slytherin in book 4. So I'm very excited to have all of the houses represented. I just whistled when I said 2. I do like it, I'm not gonna lie, and I hid the battery pack behind Dumbledore. Good looking out, Dumbledore. I don't know if you could tell how awful it is outside, but it is freaking awful. Like, just windy, rainy, foggy. It's weird because it's like warm, but this. I don't know, it's so dark and everything's all gray and weird right now. I feel like it's apocalypse weather. dramatic much? Good morning vlog. It is Tuesday, January 28th. Here is my work outfit. My hair is crazy, but nothing we can do about it. It's very, very, very girly. I wonder if the bow is like too much, but the bow came with the blouse, so it's like a little set, you know? It is just after 7:30. I have to leave in a couple of minutes. I am only 79% of the way through the Diviners. I've got like 4 hours left, and it's due back in 3 days, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it in 3 days just because I have plans tonight. I have plans all day tomorrow because it's my day off. I don't know. And I had to wait like over a month to get it from the library. And so of course there's a waiting list. So what if I get to only like an hour left and I can't finish it? That is gonna suck. That's all I have to report. I just wanted you guys to see my ridiculous outfit because yeah, it's a bit much, but I don't care. Have a lovely day and I'll catch up with you later. Hello friends, hello vlog. It is still Tuesday the 28th. I'm home from work now. Believe it or not, I managed to finish the Diviners. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I listened to it on the way to work, and then I had to change schools in the middle of the day. I listened to it then, I listened to it on my lunch, and I listened to it while I was grading some papers. So I did turn up the speed a little bit, but I got it done. What's really funny is that after I listened to it, I started thinking about what book I was going to read next, because I only have a few days left in January and I would like something short and sweet. So I went to my library on Libby and I found Winter, which is book 4 in the Lunar Chronicles, and this bitch is 23.5 hours long. Did not realize that when I borrowed it, so I am returning it as we speak, and I will need to find my next book. So there's quite a lot that I'm interested in, but like I really want to read Strange the Dreamer. That ain't gonna be short. I need to figure out my next read, so I'll let you know whenever I do that. Okay, it's a couple minutes later. I just decided I'm going to read Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. I chose this book because Witty Novels, who, if you don't know, is a booktuber that I'm obsessed with, she read this book and she read his other book, Notes on a Nervous Planet, but my library doesn't have that. So I'm gonna listen to Reasons to Stay Alive, and it's only 4 hours long, so I should definitely be able to finish it before the end of the month. And I do like to throw in some nonfiction books every now and again, especially self-help. Love a good self-help. I'm not sure if I'll pick up the camera today because my boo's coming over. Anyway, talk to you later. See, now this is why I don't film from this angle. This is, you know, a nice fun background, but the lighting is better here. So Thursday, January 30th, around 4:30 p.m. Just got home from work. Did not film yesterday because the boyfriend, yes, the boyfriend was over. Let's not make it weird. Still hate men, don't worry. That will never change. It's very hard to film or edit or do anything when you're dating someone because they take up a huge chunk of your time. I don't know if he'll ever come on my YouTube channel. I would like him to, but some people just aren't down with that, and I don't know, I haven't properly asked him. So anyway, the day before yesterday, Tuesday, you know, I was listening to Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig, and I think I'm 34% of the way through it. It's only a 4-hour long audiobook, so it will go by very quickly. It appears to be part memoir about depression and also part like statistics about depression, stuff like that. It's pretty heavy hitting, so during my times when I was severely depressed, this book might have made me more depressed. because he goes so into detail about his depression and how he almost committed suicide. I like it so far. The only thing that I'm kind of about is he seems to be anti-medication, even though he specifically says he's not anti-medication. But when people are like, oh, I'm not anti-medication, but I would never take them, it just comes off as anti-medication. And he's not quite that bad, but he just says like, the thought of Prozac or any antidepressant that would mess with my mind terrifies me. And I just don't think that is the kind of rhetoric we should be spreading. Do I think that doctors are too quick to dispense with antidepressants, especially in America? Yes. But medication can be life-saving, and certainly with me, I mean, my medication, like, I don't know how I would cope if I didn't have medication. And I don't like the idea of scaring people away from it. Not that he's trying to do that. He's not trying to do that, but by being so anti-medication for himself, it comes off as that way. And you know what? I just don't want us to do that anymore. I want people who are, you know, iffy about, can medication help me? Like, I want them to at least not be afraid to explore it as an option. And I don't know, I'm very pro medication. In a perfect world, everyone on medication would also be undergoing some type of therapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy or talk therapy with, you know, a specialist, but it's not a perfect world. And especially in America, you want to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist, a lot of people can't afford it. There were definitely times in my life when I needed it, but I couldn't afford it. And that is just awful that America is, you know, one of the most prosperous nations on the planet, and yet so many of its residents can't get the proper health care that they deserve. Does it look like I have a mustache with this shadow here? Oh, yes it does. I'm gonna go now. Hello, it is Sunday, February 2nd, around 4:30. I look like a crazy person. So I believe when I last updated you, I was listening to Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. I did finish it a few days ago. I liked it. I liked that it was short and sweet. The first part, you know, when he's talking about like when his depression was so bad, that was difficult to get through. I feel like that might be triggering for some people with depression. I think I enjoyed the second half of the book a bit more. I feel like this book is best suited to people who have been suffering with depression for a long time and are kind of used to their depression and can spot the warning signs when like a depressive episode is coming. But if you were like a newcomer with depression and trying to figure out how to get through it, I think this book would leave you wanting. It's for us veterans, I guess, with depression. I don't know. I finished that, and then I wanted something light and fun, so I chose My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. Two female authors, one named Christina, one named Lauren. I am 76% of the way through that book, and I will give you a brief synopsis. So we have this girl, I think her name is Millie. Gosh, I swear I don't even notice names in books, or I don't care or pay attention, whatever. Pretty sure her name is Millie. So Millie is like a criminology teacher at a university, and she has 4 guy best friends, and I always get them mixed up. One of them, Reed, she is attracted to or It's very weird. One night the whole group is drinking and Millie just decides like, I'm gonna have sex with Reed tonight. And so they do. But then they're talking about this like benefit they have coming up that supposedly Obama is gonna speak at, and they all need to get dates. So they all agree to make dating profiles, some dating app, and try and find dates. It's told half in Millie's perspective and half in Reed's perspective, and Millie makes a kind of ambiguous profile where you can't really see her face, and her and Reed match up. They have like a 98% compatibility rating. So she decides to pretend to be someone else while talking to him. Odd. Like, I can't get behind Millie's line of thinking. The guys are great. The guys in the book are great. I like Reed a lot. Reed genuinely likes Millie, but she, I guess, holds a lot of stuff in, and I don't know, I just don't get her as a character or as a person. She's using the profile with like a fake name, and you can only see part of her face in her profile picture. And so she starts messaging Reed, and at first she thinks like he's gonna catch on that it's her, and then he doesn't. But instead of telling him it's her, she just keeps catfishing him. And then she gets like jealous when he starts talking about this girl he likes online, but it's her. I don't get it. What? I'm not a fan of catfishing in any form, especially like someone you love and care about. It's been your friend for years. I don't know, man. I read The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren and I really liked it. And so I wanted something, you know, fun and kind of similar to that, but I really don't know. At this point, I think it will probably be a 3-star at best. Millie acknowledges that she's catfishing him and she knows what she's doing is wrong, but like she keeps doing it and then is jealous of herself. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna actually try and finish it right now while I do some chores around the house, so I don't know. I finished My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren, and yeah, incredibly underwhelming. I liked Reed, the male character. I liked him a lot. The 3 other friend male characters were so undercooked. You have Ed, who they describe as like Zach Galifianakis or Seth Rogen lookalike. You have Alex, who is like a Casanova type dude and bones chicks in the dark room at school or something. And then you have Chris, which is, he's a black guy who can cook. So it makes it seem like he has some sort of connection with Reed's sister, but then like that's it. That's literally all I could tell you about the 3 other male characters. So they deserved so much better. The female character, Millie, was not relatable at all. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel and I share stuff about my life, so I have no problem sharing things with people, and I can't relate to people who don't share things. I'm not saying they're like, you're a bad person if you don't spill all your dirty secrets all over the internet, but it's just, I can't relate to people like that. I'm just like, why? Because I just don't care. Like, why? I don't know. And yeah, I couldn't relate to her at all. I didn't know why she was being so weird with Reed, who was supposedly like her best friend. I didn't buy their odd relationship. It just made it seem like they're perfect for each other, so why weren't they dating this whole freaking time? I'm quite disappointed with it. So if you want to read a Christina Lauren book, The Unhoneymooners is a million times better than My Favorite Half Night Stand. But I will, you know, give other Christina Lauren books a listen because they are nice palate cleansers. And yeah, I'm going to move on to my next book, which I just downloaded from Libby, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. So I'm way late to the party on this one, and I need to listen to it to see if I like her writing or not. And yeah, I'm excited. I might not look it, but I'm excited. Hello, coming to you from my living room in my Rilakkuma apron on Tuesday, February 4th. I do not have any idea how long this reading vlog is at this point. I don't even remember what I've talked about, because turns out having a significant other takes up a lot of your time. Not that I'm complaining, because he is wonderful. I need to update you on my reading. So today I started listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses. If it would focus, come on. Thank you. I am 10% of the way through, and I don't know, I like it so far. So all I know about this book is that Farah, I believe that's her name, is a human, and there are fairies in the world, and they're like super dangerous, and humans fear fairies. So her family used to be rich, now they're like super poor and starving, so she is all Katniss Everdeen and out hunting in the woods for them, and she kills a wolf who was actually a fairy or something, and then she has to like pay for her crime of killing that wolf, and she's being whisked away to go live in the fairy kingdom now. I don't know, that's all I know. I just lost the hearing in this ear, so that's weird. I am just taking a quick minute to eat some strawberries. These cost $4 freaking, but it's about to be strawberry season soon. I'm going to drizzle what little condensed milk I have left. If you've never had condensed milk on strawberries, so good. Like, why do we not eat condensed milk more in America? It's so good. Like, I'm drooling right now talking about it. Anyway. Oh, I did read more of Little Women today. Hang on. At my desk in between classes and on my lunch break, I read it, and I'm up to page 526, and the second half is definitely more interesting than the first half. I will finish this book or die.